knows he doesn't need telling. Gives it away, Kondogbia, what a header! Pure power from the giant Valencia central midfield player. How typical of Valencia is that? They can sit back, they can absorb, and when they're offered a chance, pow, they take it.
Well, it was critical of them, wasn't it? And they didn't make the most of that previous opportunity, which led to the corner. But there's no stopping Kondogbia here. Gets away from his marker far too easily. It's a mismatch against Fabian. The youngster can't deal with him. Once Kondogbia is on the move, gets a little bit of space. Great technique, great power on the header. No wonder he returns immediately back after.
There's a spare man at the far post. Urs, perfectly struck by Soler. Guedes. Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant. Stunning from Guedes. The Betis defenders just stood and stared. And it whizzed past the lot of them. And they're in shock. And Valencia, right on the brink of half-time, have a 2-goal lead.
I have no idea whatsoever why the Betis defenders have all stopped. Two stunning attempts at goal. Both at the highest order when it comes to technique. First of all, Soler with a volley, wasn't it? And then Guedes eventually with a finish. Great attacking play from Valencia. Exciting, thrilling stuff to watch. There's the first effort from Soler. Betis don't clear it. Guardado eventually ushers it away from goal. And then Guedes shapes it with power. Look at the technique. Aims it towards the top corner. Antonio Adan barely moves. He knows he's got no chance of making the save. He goes to ground.
Can they turn the possession statistics into goals? Maragan's cross, did appear to come off the arm of the defender, and the referee had a good clear view of that one. The defence council is not going to change the mind of the judge. Keeper of Valencia had an exceptional penalty saving record. What's Neto like? He's not bad, is he? He follows in the footsteps. Little patience from the Betis supporters. They want it taken quickly by Parejo. Well, free header. That is the killer goal. It's Rodrigo who emerges from the crowd to silence near enough 48,000 supporters.
We can praise all the attacking play that we've seen from both teams, in particular Valencia. Betis had conceded 2 goals from corners, from set pieces. The first one from Kondogbia, and this one from Rodrigo. Straightforward play as well. Ball into the box, 1 against 1 at the far post. It's Narvaez who's up against Rodrigo. Doesn't do enough. The defender doesn't get off the floor. Rodrigo does. Shows the determination. Heads it down. Before Antonio Adan can react, it's past him. And that should be the goal that wraps up the points for Valencia on their travels. An emphatic 3-0 score.
A roadblock there. It did look like handball. Flag stayed down. This could really backfire on the officials if Valencia get the 4th goal. Excellent run. Needed. Oh, it's got in. Unbelievable. Santimina has an immediate effect. Well, that maybe sums up the game in one fell move. 1 second, they're arguing handball. The next second, the other end of the field, there's a cruel twist, a cruel spin on it. And I'm not sure it's a true scoreline, 4-0. That was the handball. It was undoubtedly a handball. It wasn't given. As Betis stood and protested as they did in the first half, Valencia counter-attacked at breakneck speed and punished the sleepy Betis defenders.
This guy initially who handballs the attempted cross from Barragan, and then gets the channel ball into Santimina. It looks as if the chance has gone for Valencia. He cuts inside, goes back on the outside again. And a deflected attempt Comes off the centre-back, Issa Mendy, over the goalkeeper, and then it's just a question of, is it going to drop under the bar or over the crossbar? And that wraps it up for Valencia.
To one in the Premier League. It may be a team from the north of England, Newcastle United, because these fans remain supportive all the way through. Here is Campbell, first kick of the ball in La Liga, and he has given a little rare sunshine. It was an absolute gift. Too little, too late, but he gets his name up in lights.
Is it too late? 12 minutes to go. It would appear so. It's not Gabriel, is it? No. It's Parejo. Makes the wrong call, chooses the wrong option. Gets caught in two minds, just prods it back towards goal.
Always best described La Liga as entertainingly ill-disciplined. That's not offside. Oh, they're back! 10 minutes to go! It's 4-2, go nowhere! Don't let anybody have the remote control. Do not move off the settee. 2 goals in the space of 2 minutes. They've still got belief in Betis.
Well, that was tongue-in-cheek. You can see there. He is onside. Vidal, the right back, plays him onside. He does really well, Sanabria. Keeps his cool. Rounds the goalkeeper from an acute angle. Knows exactly the type of finish that's needed. Marcelino probably wishing now that he hadn't taken on Jason Murillo.
Campbell, we know he has a turn of pace. Here is Joel Campbell, can go left or right, two-footed player. Now he goes onto his right, cuts the ball in. Time stands still for Teo! 4-3! Incredible! What a game of football!
What a goal as well from Teo. The subs are having an impact, that's for sure. Campbell twisting and turning. The Valencia defence, when it falls to Teo, Nacho Vidal has to get out there quicker. But give credit to Teo. Gets the curl on it. Really good finish. Wraps his foot around the ball. Yeah, Valencia still getting 3 players in advance of Zaza.
Kondogbia. Mina to Zaza. Can he finish it? He can! The 8th goal of this rather incredible game of football. Well, they were gambling. They'd thrown everything into their attempts to get the equalising goal. They left the door open. And Valencia break in. And surely now, I think it's safe to say, have stolen the game.
Yep, Marcelino can go back to enjoying the game. Zaza suffering with cramp. Good first touch, gets out of his feet. Cannot run with the ball any further. Decides to unleash the ball, unleash a shot at goal. Gets real power underneath the attempt of Antonio Adan. Cannot even move to celebrate, but it does. I think it's fair to say.
Good driving run from Guedes. They could yet get their 6th. There's about 15 seconds remaining if they can complete the move. Comes back to Pereira. He's got the space. He's got the goal. They declare at 6. Well, what a fine advert this has been for La Liga. That's a photo that's going to go down in the history books. Brilliant game, missed penalty, 9 goals in it. And the history books will tell you that this is one of the great games. And this is, well, typical, isn't it? It went from a Betis attack to Guedes still having the energy in the 94th minute and lay it on to Pereira, who gets himself on the score sheet.
Well, Guedes there, lays it off to Andres Pereira, one of the fresher players on the pitch. And that's a brilliant strike. So many good goals this evening, and that is another one to the collection.
Well, it's one of those nights where you're going to have to sit down in a darkened room and try to remember exactly everything that we've seen tonight. Well, it was quiet for the opening